So me and my friend just bought a track car. So as you can see, this is a Renault Clio 182. We picked this bad boy up for £2,175 exactly. It's got 110,000 miles on it. It's rough around the edges, but as I said, it's gonna be a track car, so it doesn't matter. Little things like this. We've got rusty edges on the bonnet. Show you those. There's an exhaust leak. There's a few other small little things we need to sort out. There's a weird rattle from the rear. Generally, a few small things. But yeah, I'm excited. So this one is a full fat, and if you know Clios, you know what that means. If you don't know Clios, basically means it has the cup chassis as well as the AC and a few other bits. However, this car has had the AC deleted. It's been on track before. It might have been on track a few times. It's 182, a lot of them have been on track. It's also got a few other little quirks like the heater matrix, well, the heater screen, you can't really see it. A few other French things which I'm sure will work out. These seats don't really click in, if I can demonstrate. It just slides about. Oh, it's clicked in, but generally it's a bit weird. The mirrors are a bit messed up. There's a few little tiny little TLC things, but for a car that's £2,000, give or take, pretty good. Right, so modification wise, it's a Clio 182, so there's going to be some modifications on any you find on the market. Also quite a low mileage one. It's 110,000, as I said, kind of low miles for this sort of price. Anyway, modifications, it has some lowering springs. You can sort of see them through there. I think they're eye-back springs, brings the car slightly lower. We'll probably put coilovers in, so not too bothered about that. It's got some Pilot Sport 3s on. If we come to the front, we can't really see, but on the front it has some PBS brake pads. I mean, there's brake pads in there, they are PBS. So that is good, especially for track use. We don't really need to do anything there. Probably get some braided lines, a few other upgrades, but that is generally it in terms of modifications on the side. If we go to the back, it has a K-Tech back box. I'll give you a rev so you know what it sounds like. It sounds pretty good, not too loud. I didn't want anything too loud, or we didn't want anything too loud, so it's kind of perfect really. It's got a sporty tone. We'll get some induction on it, which it doesn't have at the moment, which is strange for a Clio. Quite often they have big induction kits. This is standard. But yeah, it's a bit out of line, so it needs some readjusting, but the whole exhaust is a bit leaky and a bit janky, but the back box is nice. It's a K-Tech one, as you can see here, so it is nice, sounds good quality stuff. As you can see in the boot, we have some spare parts. I say spare parts, it's the engine cover, a few little bits, wheel covers. So we do have those. Like I said, the wheels will be coming off, so it doesn't really matter. Just some nice little bits the owner gave us. Very nice bloke, by the way. We literally bought the car 10 minutes ago, so my head's a bit frazzled. I'm very excited, as you might be able to tell. There was an oil leak on the MOT. Don't know what it is. Might be power steering, we're not too sure. But generally, mechanically, by the exhaust leak, it's pretty good. Aesthetics, you know, it's not the best, it's not the worst. The paint's obviously, you know, 21-year-old French car, a cheap French car at that. Interior wise, pretty good. The seats are nice, but they'll be coming out for buckets, so it doesn't really matter. Back seats, they'll be coming out, so it doesn't really matter. Wheels, we'll be changing them, so it doesn't really matter. Generally, it doesn't really matter because we'll be swapping it. But I'm so excited for this, because we drove around the Nürburgring, we've got a bit of the bug, so we're going to be taking it around UK tracks, just tracks, UK tracks, back to the Nürburgring. Going to put a half cage in it. Very exciting. Something I'm not used to because it's a French car. I've never owned a French car before. The bonnet release is on the passenger side, so I keep going to the driver's side, which is a bit awkward. So it's down there, as Rob is kindly demonstrating. Thank you. 2 litres, 182 brake horsepower. French. Voila. Not the prettiest engine bay in the world. As I said, AC deleted, which would be around here somewhere usually. Stock airbox, which will definitely be changing. Get a nice cold air intake. I think you can stuff them down there. Right, now the interesting part. Everything wrong with the Clio. It's a cheap car, old car. There's gonna be some things wrong with it. So come with me. So we have the rust on the front, on the bonnet. Aesthetic stuff, not worried about it. The wheels are also very, very curved. Not a problem. We can change those. That's an easy fix. Not worry about it. Mechanically, the car's very lumpy on idle. I'll insert a clip here. Right, let me demonstrate this lumpy idle for you. So key in, keys in. Fine, lump. It doesn't move too much on the dash. If you go to the back, another problem this car has is on this corner on the rear. The brake is making some sort of clunking noise, slow speeds when the brake isn't on. I assume it's the brakes because When the brakes are on, it doesn't make the noise. When the brakes off, it does make the noise. Very hard to replicate, but something's loose. I don't know. We're going to take the wheel off, have a look, diagnose it, fix it hopefully. And then the only other problem, which is quite big, is the leaky exhaust, which is kind of affecting everything. So there's a big leak in the exhaust. Don't know exactly where it is yet. We need to get up on a lift, have a look. But there's a leak in the exhaust, which is kind of affecting the noise. I don't know if it's affecting the idle. Some people say it might be, but I'm not sure. And yeah, just generally a bit of a problem when you're driving it, windows down so you don't gas yourself out. But those are the problems, not too bad. So now everything I hate about this car. There's a few things, not a lot. First up, we've got the wheels. I don't like the design of these, and these are very, very curved. Not a big fan of them. I like the cup ones, the Speedline Turini, whatever they're called. Those ones are nice. I'll put a picture up on the screen. I like those. I hate these. Other things I hate is the steering wheel position. Well, the steering wheel itself, I don't like. It's a bit clunky. It doesn't feel sporty. It needs a smaller one. It just is not nice. And also, it feels a bit upright. It feels like a bus almost. I don't really like it. I think it could be tilted towards me a bit smaller. That would be perfect. And this brake pedal makes a weird squeaky noise. Here we are driving the Clio 182. No AC in this one, even though it is a full fat. It's been deleted, so window's going to be down. Might be a bit of wind. Apologies. Clutch has just been done recently, so that is good. Not only has it recently had a clutch, it's also had the cam belt done in January at a place called K-Tech, which is a Renault specialist. So maintenance-wise, it's got all the key things covered. It does have the problems like I mentioned, so you'll be able to hear the exhaust leak right under the gearbox. It's quite a big noise. Yeah, it almost sounds like it's turboed. It's like whistling away. But other than that, the car drives great. It's like I said, the steering wheel feels weird because I don't like the position of it. It kind of needs to be lower, but flatter. I don't know, just don't, like I said, don't like it. Gearbox is great, no crunches. It's only a 5-speed, but what more do you need going on track? And yeah, I actually really like it. Very nimble. You can feel it's light already. We haven't even taken all the weight out of it yet. Can't wait to take out, I reckon, what, 60, 70 kilos maybe from the rear, maybe more, and then put it back in the cage. But yeah, it's gonna feel good. Get some stickier tyres, sort out the problems. It's gonna be great. There's a few French quirks with it. Well, I say French quirks, small hatchback quirks. I can't get over how small the mirrors are. I don't know, just it's the first thing that jumped at me when I got in the car. I was like, oh my lord, the mirrors are tiny. But it's a small car, so it kind of makes sense. Other than that, driving it, we drove it home yesterday, picked it up about 40 minutes away from where we live, and it was fine. Sat on the motorway quite comfortably. It has a standard induction on it at the moment, standard airbox. That is quite a common upgrade for these, and definitely something we'll be doing, because with the K-Tech back box, it's quite a sort of minimal tone, which I don't mind, especially for track limits. We don't want a super loud exhaust. But when we do a induction, it's going to give it a nice honk at the front, which is what you want. And I don't know, pedal position I need to get used to a little bit for heel and toe. It's not the best, but I think I just need to twist my foot a bit more. It'll be fine. But other than that, I love this car. I've always wanted one of these, in the racing blue mainly, but you know, black gold is pretty nice. I've always wanted one, so excited to get started on it. Drop a comment what you want to see. Going to be taken on track, just excited to have a project car really. So yeah, drop me a subscribe. Thanks for watching. Another problem is, what's another problem?